Here we are, folks, in my back storage area. Huge mess. I've got the 53 parts car, the Pontiac, and right now what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to take this old grill off because I'd like to attempt to put this 53 grill on my 54 Pontiac. We're gonna see if that works. So far I've got the indigenous ornament pulled off. I've got the lower splash pan or valance or whatever pulled off. I've got the hood hinge because that's a good part, don't want to lose that. I got the emblem that's in pretty good shape. I might just sell that because I can't put that on my hood. At least I don't think I can. And I've got a bunch of the fasteners pulled out. I'll show you what else actually I have going on. Let's move that. All right, let's prop this up here. That'll do for now. So I'll show you what I got going on here. I took this shroud, the radiator shroud, off. I'm going to use that in my car. I've already got it mounted. I've got a bunch of these fasteners in here pulled out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, a bunch of them. And then they actually come up around there. But this fender is toast. It's rusted out around there quite a bit. So trying to get those off is very challenging. I've got these fasteners out. Those were what held the lower valance on. So I've got the same parts pulled off on the other side. So this headlight or this fog light bucket is toast. See that? It's rusted right out. Should be able to remake that or make something for it anyways. This grill is in great shape. It's got one dent here, small dent there. It is fairly rusty, but it's pretty straight other than those couple little dings. This side's good too. So I'm gonna take these fog lights out and then try to get the rest of this grill off. So stick around, let's get this thing pulled off. Here, while I'm pulling this thing apart, I'll give you just a quick overview of this 53 parts car. So it had a huge smash in the roof here. Somehow it just popped the stainless trim out. So this stainless trim is all good. The windshield is cracked, which sucks because mine was broken. I was hoping to get a good windshield out of it, but no luck there. All this stainless is good. All the stainless here is good. Stainless wiper arms, stainless trim. The fenders are toast. The side trim is mostly toast. Good door handles. What else do we got? Inside here, the dash is in really good shape. Radio's good. All this guy's intact. Steering wheel is a little cracked and broken, but could be recovered. Horn button's good. Door accessories, these guys are all good, so I'll be able to clean those up and recover those. Door handle, this trim is all intact. This one's good. Seat body, like this seat frame, it's all there. It does need to be recovered as well, but it's all there, so that's cool. Same thing with the back seat here. We got a bunch of stuff back there that's good. I'm not able to get these back doors open though. They are hammered shut. Whatever's going on here is preventing me from opening these doors. No biggie. I'll get in there eventually. And then this rear window is good. And all the trim on it. Same thing with this rear trunk lid. That's good. This trim is sweet. That's good. Part of that's missing, which is kind of a bummer because this is a nice little accessory here. I like that. I kind of want to use this for mine and then put my backup camera in here. Machine this out and put the backup camera in that. It's kind of my idea anyways. Same thing, usual rust in there, it's toast. The frame on this car is toast. There's not much left of it. Look at this. Yeah, it's not in the best shape. Actually, this lower valance isn't terrible. But even the wheels are pretty corroded. Anyways, moving on. We'll keep going with this trim removal before we get distracted too much. And we are back again in my dirty mess. So I've got the front of the grille pulled off the car. A bunch of you are gonna cringe when you see this, but I actually had to cut the fenders off right here. These fenders are toast. Like, there's not a whole lot left of these. They're toast at the bottom. They're toast along here. They're rusted out. They're split along in here, like on the actual seam that fastens the inner structure. It's cracked right here. Rusted out around the headlight. There's not really much left of this. This portion's good. It's really about it. And then maybe the fender lip for portions of it if people need that. So I did have to cut this off here. I had to cut this out here. I could not get them. Same thing though. This thing is just toast. There's not much left of that. I was able to save the rest of it, but same thing on this side. I had to cut this out. Again, this fender is toast as well. It's smashed up pretty bad. Yeah, so that's where we're at right now. I had to pull the wheels off. These wheels are actually not in that bad a shape. They are rusted, but I don't know. Once they get blasted and painted, I think they can be recovered. Yeah, so that's where we're at with those. What else do we got? We've got the dropped spindles on the 53-54 suspension. And then this lower control arm is different. It actually rivets on, so you can grind those rivets off and bolt them up. But that's where we're at right now for the grill. So this car is pretty toast. I do need to pull this off still, and this. But let's go inside the garage and I'll show you the grill. So this is where we're at. That's the 54. The grill that's on it, this guy here, I did kind of sort of straighten it out in the past, but it did get hammered here pretty bad at some point. So it actually dented this down, pushed the grill down a little bit. So it's not perfect. All the chrome was flaking, peeled off, rusting across the top. Same thing with around these headlights here, or the fog lights. So again, all I did was hit it with 80 grit just to smooth it out and get rid of the rust, and then I just wiped some oil on it just to prevent it from rusting further. Actually, you can see it right here. See that rust? So the whole grill looked like that. So I also don't like the look of the 54 grill as much as the 53 grill. This guy here. It's in much worse shape than that one, but I'm willing to do with what I got anyways, because I like the look of it a little bit more anyways. So I'll show you why I cut the fenders off. So as I started getting to the fasteners, like this one right here, totally gone. There's no way I can get a socket on that. Same this one, and that one, this one. Like all that stuff is pretty corroded. This side, just as bad, if not worse. See that? And then the fog light, the internals of it were toast. Luckily that portion of it's good and the glass is still good. So yeah, you can hear the rust. There she is. So that's where we're at. I'm hopeful that these two portions right here are going to be the same. Like, I think that I should be able to leave this, leave my hood strip on, and just change out this lower section here. I might have to change out this apron or splash pan or whatever it's called here. The only problem is the 53 grill or bumper was like this, and then this 54 one comes out like this, just like the 55 bumper. So I can't actually use that splash apron. So I have to, like, I don't know. I've got to leave this and hope that all this stuff fits over top of this. We'll see where we can get. Wonder if I can just take this stuff off right now. Let's give it a whirl, see if it works. Why not? I know I'm getting sidetracked and I've got a lot of other stuff to do, like the rear bumper, or sorry, the rear axle and the rear bumper. I got a 55 bumper up there. So I've got a lot going on and I've got minimal time, but I don't know. Let's see where we can get. All right, folks, moment of truth. I've got the 54 grill pulled off. I've got the 53 grill separated from the fenders, and I also removed, because, here, I'll show you, those upper portions. I don't know what those are called. So those were toast. Getting them off there was very difficult, so I wasn't going to use those. And also, we're hoping that my grill, the 53 grill, will fit over these 54 pieces of chrome. Highly doubt it's going to fit perfect, but let's just hope it fits. I also had to remove this upper grill portion. So this part right here, this is for the 54. It has this part that mounts to, I believe it's supposed to mount down here, something like that. And then this guy was off the 53. So I removed that, I installed that. Luckily the latch assembly, this upper support still are good. And there's that one fastener that holds this right here. Let's see if this fits. Cross your fingers for me. Oh, come to mama. So it would appear what do we got going on here? Both holes on the lower portion aren't quite the same. All right, folks. So, definitely not even a close fit. Mind you, this one does have a little bit of damage on it, so it might be skewing it a little bit. But you're gonna see where the 54 grill runs along. It exposes quite a bit of rust that was behind the grill. And the old paint job versus the new paint job, well, new, 1977 or 1976, I forget what year it was. That's the original color that it was. So you can see the differences right here on this. Yeah, definitely this is deeper than this by quite a bit. Now, do I try to get, well, I guess we'll try to pull these off of the other one, see if I can install these on my car. These fenders are different. I guess 54 fenders are different than 53 fenders. I didn't know they were that different, but apparently they are. The lower splash pan or apron or whatever you call this, I think that'll fit. That's fine. These bumperettes right here, these ones, I don't know if these are gonna fit with the grill there. It'll be close to hitting that grill. Let's see if I can get you in here. Yeah, it's still quite a ways. It's good. It's a good inch away, or 3/4 of an inch anyways, forward. So I think it's almost in my best interest to, I don't really want to cut this. Let's try to take these off of this one and the other ones off that one and see if I can install those on here and see if those will fit. And then I'll just do like a little bit of polishing and see if I can do some blending here. Let's give that a try. But, I mean, that bumper, or that grill, I personally like that grill way more than the 54 grill. It's got way more style to it. Definitely looks a little more 50s than this one. I mean, still got some nice style, for sure. I'll give it that, but I like just the swoop on this one. What do we do? What do we do? Keep going. Success. I had to notch out these to make them fit this because, where are they? Where did I put them? These guys here. I did get them off. I had to grind off the screws on the backside to release these. The only issue with these is they're shallower than what's on my fender right now. Now these, the profile of these is matched up to what's on the hood of my car. And what's on the hood of my car, right here, is matched up to this guy. And the hood as well. So this is for the 54 hood, obviously. This is a 54 hood. And the car out back is a 53. So the hoods are not the same because of the stripe, or the strip that runs down the middle. The streak, I guess they call it. The grill and that hood piece, the trim. So I had to keep these to match that. And in order to do that, I couldn't use these. And then this, I had to match up to this. So I notched these out to fit that. Now, they did fit well. They do fit tight. Here, I'll just show you what I got going on here. So, now when I get that thing pressed on pretty tight, when I do that, everything lines up. The only issue is this grill has this dent down here, so it's not conforming to the fender very well, and it's not aligned with this lower splash pan here, whereas this one is when it's nice and tight. So if I give this a little shove and line it up in there, it lines up pretty well with that splash pan. I mean, you can see the fasteners ever so slightly, which is okay, because I'll just use those holes to mark this to locate where the screws are going to go. I'm going to use the existing holes on the back of this fender, I think, to, or actually, sorry, plan is to use these fenders. Now these fenders have all the locating holes for this grill. I'm hoping that a couple of them are at least the same. We shall find out. But what I'm going to do is I'm actually just going to strip all the hard edges off of this. Like I'll cut it around here, cut it around here, and then I'm actually just going to take this, I'll clean it up a little bit, and then I'll just press it on, and I'm going to figure out where all these fastening points are for this grill onto that. That is the plan. I might, while this is tapped on there pretty tight, I might go onto the back here. I'll show you. And I can see where the grill is currently through these holes here. So I'll figure out where those are. I'll just mark those. And then I'll make those same marks on this to locate this on this panel before I drill those holes in this. So there will be a few holes visible, like this guy right here. That's the one that's most visible. And then obviously the paint color, but not too concerned about that because this is going to be a patina build. So I'll just fill that with a decal of some sort. I won't leave it a dirty old hole, but yeah, it's coming along. It's a close fit. It's not perfect, but it'll do. I rescued this piece off the 53 car out back, so that's cool. I didn't even have one on my car. I didn't know those existed. That's sweet. And because I'm kind of relocating this grill according to the body panels, this support right in here doesn't really match up with the fastening point on the back of this grill. So what I'll do is I'll just drill out these spot welds on this, fasten it to this. Once my grill is located, I'll just pinch it in and I'll re-weld it to that support. So then it is where it should be. The good thing about this is that hood latch is way more accessible than on that one. That one, this hood latch was about 1/4 of an inch from the grill. So it's coming along. Once I get it fastened up and verified that it fits, I'll give it a good clean, just like I have done to these other couple parts. I just did a quick test clean with some 0000 steel wool and some Windex. Buffed that off and it came pretty clean. So yeah, keep on keeping on. Oh, I did try these little bumperettes and they do fit and they don't contact that, so I will be able to use them. So woo! Yeah, let's keep this moving forward. Stick around, stay tuned, subscribe. I don't know if I'm gonna finish off this video. I probably won't. I got some other stuff I gotta get to, so I'll get this 90% of the way and then leave her there until I can get the engine and rear diff figured out. I want to get this thing started up before I start dicking around with trim and all that stuff. So, but yeah, we'll leave her there. Thanks for watching. Bye.